Did you download that flashlight app or that brand new app that looked really cool? Well, it might be some malware behind it. We're going to talk about that right now. Continuing coverage of demo, Jeffrey Powers here with Geekazine. We're here with Jeff from a website called
TrustGo.
TrustGo or TrustCo?
Go.
Go as in G-O. So,
yep.
And very interesting. I was listening to a little bit about this. You know, you download those really cool applications. You know, the 1 minute flashlight type applications, and you think, hey, this is a great application to have on your phone. But sometimes those applications have some hidden stuff in there that you don't know about. Some people that are collecting information from you, and that is where TrustGo comes in. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you guys do?
All right, we're the only company right now that can actually look deeper than just malicious apps and viruses and such. We're the only company that actually looks at the permissions that these apps have acquired from you. A lot of times users will go and download an app and just kind of scan through the permissions and they'll let something go. In the case of the flashlight that you were talking about, we identified one that had a lot of permissions, including your location and your personal data. As we scan it, we call that a high-risk app.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that have this granular kind of level of risk assessment. In the case of this one, it's a piece of adware that's pretty pernicious. And it's actually taken over my phone's web browser. It's being controlled by a remote server. And this is not malware in a traditional sense.
Yeah.
Like I said, other companies just won't catch that, and that's what we do completely different.
So basically, so an app could actually take over. You said take over your browser. How do they do that? Is that well? It's I guess it's possible. So how do they do that?
Well, they change the shortcut for your mobile browser, and then they insert a new home page. So even though you haven't asked them to do that, you've got this new search page that isn't really a search page. It's just delivering sites that they want to give you.
So basically, it looks like the search page, feels like the search page, but it's really their way of making a little bit of extra money off of you.
That's right.
All right. So how does TrustGo come in and take care of that?
Well, we come in with the deeper level of scanning that other apps don't. But we actually take things one step further.
Okay.
What we do is we can actually prevent those bad apps from ever getting on your phone in the first place. Through our search engine, we call it the Safe Application Finder Engine. Okay. When users search through our app to find the apps that they want, we'll deliver back all the sites on which that app is housed. Okay. And I don't know if you know this, but every app is a different code base. Yeah. They're not taking from the same code base, so every time it's uploaded to a different marketplace, it's a different code.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So or it can be a different code, I should say. And what we do is we'll identify the sites on which the app is certified and safe, and we'll also identify the places that you might have gotten it that are high risk.
Okay. So I guess I would expect this to be kind of more of a job of the App Store to find the apps. Why aren't app stores not finding those bad apps?
Well, it stems from the fact that Android especially is an open platform. They want to make sure that apps are out to as many people as they can possibly get them to. And so they allow and enable these marketplaces to pop up because they're serving niche markets, generally speaking. They're serving their own customers in the way that they feel is right.
All right.
And I think it's just a level of vigilance that these marketplaces don't have. And as much as they try, you know that spammers and scammers are always going to be getting around it. And so a lot of the bad apps that we're finding in the high-risk apps are available on Google Play, and there's not a lot that Google can do about it because they're always going to be changing.
Yeah, and they're finding new exploits, and Google hasn't really addressed those exploits just yet. And that makes perfect sense. That's how any type of new malware comes in. So is this going to be just for, what platforms are we talking about? It's right Android there.
Right now we're on Android, that's right.
Okay.
Someday we plan to look into iPhone. We're not sure what exactly that means. With its closed walled garden, malware is less of a problem right now. But we do believe that it's an increasing problem all over the place. So Apple may have to face this eventually, and maybe there's an opportunity for us on iOS as well.
What about Windows 7, or I'm sorry, Windows Phone?
Windows Phone, we are looking into. We haven't developed our alpha yet for that, but it is another platform, and we have to see how that all shakes out.
One more question here, and that is the resource that it would take up onto a device. And I'm assuming that we're talking not only just smartphones, but also tablets, right?
That's correct.
Okay. What type of resources does an application like this take? I mean, are they going to find 25% battery life within an hour or something like that?
They shouldn't. It's much like any other on-demand kind of scan system. When you download something, it will run a scan, so it is using some battery, but it shouldn't be out of the realm of reason. It should be a pretty low weight kind of an app to keep on your phone.
So they go to your app to find the other app, correct?
That's correct, if they choose to do that. But if they were to choose to go to Google Play directly, we do scan in the background as that app is being downloaded, or after the app is downloaded, and on your phone, by the way. We will scan it and identify whether there's malware or high-risk behavior hidden within the app. TrustGo is the only app right now that can go beyond malicious and viruses, and can look into risky behaviors that apps are performing on without your knowledge. And we're the only company that can actually prevent you from downloading bad and malicious apps in the first place.
Well, there you go. If you want to make sure that this app, this brand new app, this Words with Friends app, this flashlight app, this whatever, is going to be safe for your device, check it out. Go over to, is it TrustGo?
TrustGo with a G.
.com?
TrustGo.com, sure, or you can find us on the Google Play Marketplace.
On the Google Play Marketplace, there you go. We got a lot of other great videos coming very, very soon. My name is Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine.com. Check it out, TrustGo.com. We'll be back with a lot more here at Demo 2012.